Well, executive orders are piling up in Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, back here in Kentucky, the second half of the 2025 legislative session is underway.
Governor Andy Beshear spoke at the annual Kentucky County Judge Executive Association in Lexington, where he shared some of his goals for the state and his thoughts on the Trump administration's recent actions.
Governor Andy Beshear taking great pride in Kentucky as he reminisces on his recent time abroad.
I just got back from the World Economic Forum, and I was so proud because Kentucky was invited for the very first time.
Now that he's back, the governor has some major topics to take up in this year's legislative session. First on the list, lowering the state income tax.
But by reducing the income tax, especially when inflation's out there, especially when there's concerns that Donald Trump's tariffs will make it harder to pay those bills at the end of the month. When I sign House Bill 1, which I will, it'll provide relief to our families at this time that they need it.
The governor says tariffs are a big concern for many Americans, especially
small businesses concerned that it's not only going to raise their costs, but they're going to have to then raise prices on the people that they know and care about in their communities.
Although President Trump has agreed to pause tariffs for 1 month on certain countries, the concerns still remain.
Nobody wins in a trade war. Tariffs are a bad idea. Mitch McConnell's against them, Rand Paul's against them, I'm against them.
Another thing he says he's against, Kentucky Representative Thomas Massey's bill to dismantle the Department of Education.
The Department of Education isn't perfect, but it's important. And I've always believed if you think something is broken, you fix it. You don't throw it out, and certainly they're not planning on replacing it.
Ultimately, the governor says this legislative session, his 3 priorities are education, transportation, and creating more jobs. In Lexington, Jane Davenport, ABC 36 News Now.